Most disrespectful Philly rapper killed after digging up Opps' grave.
Took disrespect to another level.
Yo, I actually feel like I seen something like this on Facebook.
And one day after he bragged about never getting touched, the Opps caught up to him and left him dead in the street. It's one of the most brutal stories in the rap game. And today, we're breaking the whole thing down. On August 23rd, 2024, YBC Duel and his homies were sitting in a whip on 5500.
Nah, actually, that's kind of crazy. Let's read that again. Most disrespectful Philly rapper killed after digging up Opps' grave. That's OD, bro. Digging up your Opps' grave? What you gain from that?
Street in Philly, another car pulled up and started letting off shots. Duel got hit in the chest and hand, couldn't drive. So his homie got in the driver's seat and rushed into a house a couple blocks away. His homies put Duel in another car and drove him to the hospital. But it was already too late and Duel was pronounced dead later that.
Rapper affiliated with Philadelphia street gang YBC shot dead in Alney. Abdul Vicks. Young bag chaser.
Cops don't have any suspects. They found a stolen car that is set on fire close to the scene. And they think the shooters burned the whip to get rid of the evidence. And while the cops were still looking at Duel's crime scene, another dude got killed on the north side just a couple hours after Duel died. The cops say a 33-year-old dude was walking down the 600 block of North 12th Street when two shooters pulled up and started shooting. The dude ran behind the whip, but the shooters kept letting off shots and hit a 9-year-old boy in the leg.
Yo, they gotta chill. They got how much debts trickled down just off of one little thing.
But the other guy was pronounced dead at the hospital. It's not clear if the shootings are related or not, but the violence definitely won't end. But before we dive into the brutal gang war tearing up Philly
Let's dive into this.
We gotta see how YBC Duel got wrapped up in everything and became the most hated rapper in Philly.
Yo, the crazy part is, bro, no weird shit. Mad people is rappers with clout and you never heard of them. Who is this? I never heard of him a day in my life. I'm not from Philly, but still, if the whole world know what's bro got going on, like, where? Everybody a rapper now?
But when he turned 10 years old, his family moved to the west side. He got active in the streets at an early age, but back in the day, it wasn't anything too serious. Duel was jacking whips and taking them for joyrides. And then at 14 years old, he caught his first case for stealing the car. Duel wasn't gonna have to do a lot of time for taking the car, but then he caught another charge for beating someone up in school and got booked for aggravated assault.
Damn.
Duel ended up in juvie for a few years, but when he came home, the situation was about to really get deadly.
That'd be the trickle-down effect, though. It really started with something so small. Niggas had juvie and come home and be on BT. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It only get worse after that, no cap.
The Duel moved to the west side.
He
got tight with a lot of people around the area, started running with them. But at first, none of them were gangbanging. They were all just trying to get money. And that's when his homies, J100 and Baby Cobb came up with the name Young Bag Chasers, aka YBC. Back then, they were all focused on getting to the bag. But then, one of their homies died, and everything changed.
Yo, I feel like
on May 29th, 2019, Joshua David Munson, aka YBC Josh, was chilling on the 4200 block of Wyalusing Avenue when someone in a Dodge Ram parked around the block and ran over
no cap. Yo, this look like Connecticut.
It's not clear exactly how it went down, but the dude who ran over started busting shots at Josh and then went back to his whip. Josh was rushed to the hospital and lived for 2 days, but he couldn't recover from the shots and tragically ended up dying. And that's when YBC started turning up in the streets. A few months after YBC Josh died, YBC allegedly clapped back and killed an op named Buddy.
What if I told you that instead of setting up a...
See how that trickle-down effect worked?
YBC was also beefing with 39th
See how that trickle-down effect worked?
They allegedly killed Buddy. Two dudes from YBC allegedly got into a shootout with a dude from 39th Street named Fro. Fro was allegedly one of the top shooters for 39th Street. And rumors say he killed a dude named BL who was cool with YBC. At the same time, YBC was beefing with a crew from Belmont, aka the Mont, and they allegedly killed a dude from there named Q Raw in January 2021.
Bro, that's like 4 bodies, gang. Y'all for real? Yeah.
YBC still wanted to get back at Fro, and a couple months later, they got some bad info that Fro was going to be getting out of jail. Some YBC dudes waited outside the prison and wanted to kill Fro as soon as he walked out, but they ended up killing an innocent dude named Rodney Hargrove instead. Then in May 2021, YBC turned up even more and killed 2 people in the same day. Nazir Marks was about to graduate high school and was supposed to be the first person in his family to go to college.
Don't tell me they out, bro.
2 weeks before he graduated, he stepped off a bus and was shot to death by Reek 1200 and Murder K from YBC.
Wow.
It's not clear why they killed Nazir Marks, but they weren't finished yet. After they killed Nazir Marks, Reek 1200 and Murder K ditched their whip and hopped in another car to slide on Kanye Pittman. Kanye Pittman was hanging out behind the school talking to a friend when YBC walked him down and killed him. YBC wasn't just putting pressure on the ops in the street though. They were also dissing pretty much every gang in the city. And Reek 1200 self-snitched like crazy when he hopped on the track, no get back, and rapped, "Don't get it twisted, bitch."
What are we learning from these videos? Stop self-snitching, bro. If it ain't on the socials, it's in the tracks. We gotta stop doing that. Don't get it twisted, bitch. I still pop out that cut. He out of luck. Caught his ass up on that side. He should have ducked. Oh, man.
I still pop it out that cut. He out of luck. Caught his ass up on that side. He should have ducked.
Oh,
we spit
man.
back to back, 2 bodies in one day. They know what's up. We get it done, get that drop, and drop his ass. This shit for fun. YBC was tearing up the city. And a couple months later,
better,
they
bro.
killed 2 more people. In July 2021, K3, his homie Snipe, and 2 other friends were all going to play back.
We're only 5 minutes into the video. We probably like 7 bodies. I lost count. I lost count after the first 2. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Basketball. K3 was a star athlete and wanted to play in college. And reports say he wasn't involved with the streets at all.
That's crazy.
K3's
That's
mom
the worst
used to
part.
borrow a car so he could drive to basketball practice. He picked up Snipe and 2 other homies to go play. But then YBC Curry and another dude from YBC named F5 pulled up and started letting off shots. K3 and Snipe were both killed. And YBC has been dissing them like crazy, even though they allegedly weren't the intended targets. At the same time, YBC was still running Fro hard. And in May 2021, they shot up this house.
6-year-old girl shot in leg stable at hospital, gunfire on Avenue.
House and ended up hitting his little sister instead. Fro's family knew they had to get out of there before the situation got worse. So they moved all the way across town and stayed out of the drama.
Thank you.
Usually that would have been enough to stay safe. But YBC wasn't going to stop until they killed Fro. After Fro's family moved, YBC Curry actually went around the neighborhood with pictures of Fro's mom and started asking random people if they had seen him. The people in Fro's new neighborhood had no idea that his family moved to get away from the violence. So they told Curry where he could find him. And that's when Curry completely crashed out. After Curry found out where Fro was living, he went sliding on Fro and caught him outside his crib. Curry chased Fro down and started letting off shots. Fro made it inside the house, but Curry kept
Bro, look at the extent this young man went through. Went through to do all this, bro. You for real, son? That's crazy, bro. Went to the neighborhood and was asking people, yo, what? People be so oblivious, like, bro, I'm not answering you, bro. Who are you? Why you asking me that? I don't want to, nah, bro. No, ask me something, bro. I'm stupid.
His dad, too. The cops pulled up while Curry was still at Fro's crib, though. Curry started busting shots at them, too, and ran away. But the cops found him a few minutes later while he was trying to hide underneath the car. YBC was going crazy in the streets, but their ops were the only ones taking losses. In 2022, the ops put up to Baby Kyle from YBC and lit him up while he was sitting in his whip. Baby Kyle was one of the dudes who started YBC, and the ops really wanted him gone. So they shot him over 25 times just to make sure he didn't survive. Then the ops took out YBC Fetty, and rumors say he was YBC Duel's blood cousin. Nobody was booked for the hit, but a lot of people think he was killed by a crew called CCK. CCK is a clique of 3 different crews. The Clappers from 56th Street, the Clappers from 7th Street, and the Campers. YBC.
Yo, no cap. I got that same hoodie. I was wearing that back in like 2016 though, bro. You gotta get your drip up, gang. I was rocking that back in 2016, 2017. You can check the Facebook. That same Babe hoodie right there. I got that same hoodie.
Street, the Clappers from 7th Street, and the Campers.
That's
YBC
crazy.
had beef with all of them before they clicked up. And after Fetty got killed, Lil Bucks from the Campers dropped the track Lonely Child and rapped, "Young Bull walked to the store, but he ain't make it back. Your homie died, you ain't slide, you went to make a trap. Fetty hot as shit in them boots. He tried to bust the trap. My name always on that radar, on that dispatch."
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of
YBC
bars
was losing
though.
a lot of members.
I'm not gonna lie,
And they took
I gotta
another
listen to
loss
some of
when
these
Jay Wahane
songs.
got killed. According to reports, Jay was shooting a music video and gave out his location to the ops. They pulled up to the scene and started letting off shots, and Jay 100 got hit in the head.
Bro fake rhyme just now.
He got there. After he died, Jay 100 was getting dissed by people all over Philly. Even K3's mom hopped on IG Live with Lil Bucks and started clowning them. But YBC was still the most disrespectful crew in the city.
Yo, this ghetto shit gotta
YBC Duel
stop,
took it to
son.
another level. When YBC Duel hopped in the booth, he started dissing dudes from all over the city. And fans started calling him Mr. Disrespectful because of how much he was clowning his dead ops. Like on the track So Many Names, when he raps, it's Mr. Disrespectful. We dropped so many shells on the 9, that shit the gun range. I can't wait to catch Quasi. He keeps saying bro name. I'm smoking fro right now. He called that switchy to the brain.
Bro, that shit the gun range.
K3 just had to feel the flame. And that young bull from the back block tried to run. They did him bad. Sid got did the worst way. That switchy hit him and his dad. They gon' keep telling niggas, Ben the 9, his sister got tagged. Q Rizzy got hit with 2 shots. That pound put him on his ass. Duel was sending shots at dudes who weren't even involved with the war. Back in 2023, a dude named Booger was leaving his job at McDonald's when someone pulled up and shot him to death. Booger wasn't in the streets, but his brother is a dude from CCK named Sonny Goon. According to rumors, the shooters couldn't get at Sonny Goon, so they killed his brother instead.
Yo, that situation happened so much in the hood, bro. Even since I was a youngin', bro. That's crazy. You hear that same situation, they couldn't get to the bro, they lying bro, just cuz. That has to stop, bro. Like, what point are you proving, bro? Like, go about your business.
And on the track,
man.
McButtons and McNuggets, YBC Duel this.
McButtons and McNuggets? Oh my God.
Booger and raps, and we known for cracking noggins. Just ask Sonny about McDonald's. Caught Ugo walking out that job and left his face red like he Ronald.
Wow.
And on McButtons and McNuggets Part 2, Duel raps. We catch niggas while they clocking out. Nigga worked at McDonald's, pussy should've took a different route. In the beginning of the video for part 1,
nah, he is
YBC
disrespectful.
and his homies also pulled up
You
to
are
an
very
actual McDonald's to order some food and told the cashier he wanted the Ooga Booga sauce. YBC had enemies all around their block, but they were also linked.
The Ooga Booga sauce, bro. You can't be more disrespectful, bro. You got it. You got it.
Up with P&B and the Tortures.
I'm not even laughing because it's funny. Like, I'm just laughing because he got it.
P&B
The
Rock was
Ooga
the biggest
Booga
rapper from the
sauce?
set. And in 2016, his brother Steph was allegedly killed by a dude named Nemo who repped a crew called the West.
Yo, we only 9 minutes into this shit. It's probably about 15 bodies, bro. All over what situation? Like, what even start? I don't even know where we started at to lead to this, bro. Like, what's going on, son?
Side Mafia. Nemo ended up getting killed a year later, and dudes from P&B and the Torturers started dissing him immediately. YBC Duel is tight with a dude from P&B and the Torturers named Hop Out Blick. Right now, Hop Out Blick is facing murder charges over a brutal shooting.
Goofy
but
nigga.
before he got booked, he linked up with Duel on the track, So Many Names, and rapped. Nemo caught a face shot. Ski Lack caught a headshot. He was trolling on that gram, that shit got his man shot. P&B and the Torturers also had beef with a crew called the Black Flags. Back in 2021, Shido and another dude from the Black Flags named Neef Curry were driving down the road when the ops caught up to him and started letting off shots. Shido got hit twice in the head and couldn't move the right side of his body, and Curry was pronounced dead at the scene. And on the track Diss the Dead, YBC Duel dissed both of them and raps. Sitting there, rolling up the dead ops. How the fuck that boy still alive? He caught a headshot. They tell me don't diss the dead. I'm like, I can't stop. How about
Nah, shot in the head and survive? Shit, nigga, God on your side, boy. God or the devil, cause who the fuck wanna live like
Blake
that?
and Duel were dissing their ops like crazy. But then Hop Out Blake self-snitched and got caught up in a wild murder case. According to the cops, Blake and his homies set up a gun sale and decided to rob the dudes who were gonna buy the straps. The robbery went left though, and everyone started shooting. And when it was over, 3 people were dead. Blake did the race for a few months, but he basically told the cops how it went down on an unreleased track where he rapped, "We fried La, now he can't pop no more willies." Them big ass 40 hoes looked like he felt the 10 million. They should have played it smart and just gave up them glizzies. They made a wrong move, and then my twin let off his switchy.
God.
He took that risk, and we shot Leaky in his kidney.
They're playing in
This
the
nigga got
music?
teeth.
No
Like how you make it to the
remorse.
dock. They can't stop the tease, because we keep torching on their block. Blick was the only dude YBC Duel was linking up
We gotta
with
do
on the
better.
road, though. Duel started
We
buzzing
gotta
in
do
Philly,
better.
but was getting fans outside
This
of the
is
city
bad.
too. In July 2024,
This is
he dropped
bad.
a track with Lil Scoom and Lil Jeff from Chicago. but both of them were killed before the track even came out. Lil Jeff was growing up in the Chicago drill scene, but he still had both feet in the trenches. Jeff repped a cell on the east side of Chicago called the Bloodhounds, and he ended up
How we
dying
go from Philly to
under
Chicago?
Trap City. Lil Jeff also had ties to a crew called Drill City, and for a long time, they were cool with Trap City. Then a dude named Leo from Trap City allegedly set up a dude from Drill City named Z-Money and got him killed. Z-Money dying is what made Lil Jeff really get active in the streets, and he became one of the biggest shooters in the city. Lil Jeff's homies allegedly killed Leo from Trap City to get back for Z-Money. And
What are we learning so far? This is all young niggas, bro. This ain't 30, 40. This ain't 30, 40-year-old niggas. This is young niggas, bro. Niggas be doing this from 12 to 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. So I be telling y'all, bro, I'm too business about the older niggas. It's them young niggas. Watch out for boy.
Jeff dissed Leo on the track and raps.
Oh,
For Z-Money, we got back. Ain't take too long.
This is
Bitch,
young,
you relentless.
not even out of, some of
And
them,
after Lil
yo,
died,
word to mommy, some of them wasn't even out of high school yet, and they done got 2-3 bodies, bro. Just roaming the streets. That's not
Lil
crazy.
Jeff allegedly slid on 2 dudes from a set called BKN.
Go play-
Monty and Lil Rob
go to-
both rep BKN.
People go to football
representing
practice,
their high
gang.
school until
Basketball,
shooters moved up
son.
and killed them in broad daylight. Lil Jeff
What
was booked for the
church?
shooting, but he self-snitched about it on the track and rapped. Them niggas did what they did and had to pay the consequence. Still hop out blasted when I'm sliding, and I be driving this thirsty shit. You would think a nigga bapping if I told you about what I did.
At least it's no cap in they rap. I give them that. These boys is not capping. These niggas is not capping.
And
It's no
just
cap in
walking
this
lives
rap
with
right
some
here.
hats, really stepping in blood.
This is
Niggas
real
don't
life,
forget.
like,
He ain't
this
get a
is
chance to
happening.
run. Can't say that he tripped. Bounced
Yo.
out with 4 sticks, 2 niggas got hit. And after the hit went down, Lil Jeff hop on IG and basically confirmed he pulled the trigger on Monty and Lil Rob.
And poof. You gotta go. After that one, poof. I came back. Poof. Well, don't let them niggas though.
Lil Jeff was becoming one of the most active shooters in the city, and he allegedly slid on a dude from A-Tray Mob named Khalil and killed him too. Lil Jeff's music was blowing up, and he was linking up with dudes outside of Chicago like YBC Duel. But instead of staying in the booth, he kept sliding on the ops and ended up getting killed in a crazy shootout.
You could have made it out the hood, bro. You could have made it out the hood, bro. You sliding on ops, bro.
Lil Jeff and his
That's
homies slid in
cool.
the Trap City's hood and started shooting at some dudes outside of a crib. When the dudes started busting back, Lil
Don't
Jeff
get me wrong, that
fell
bad
back
shit cool,
and
but
ran
I
the
ain't
cover.
never want to be
But
that
Lil Jeff
gangster.
ran straight at the ops and kept shooting. Lil Jeff chased
Niggas
one of
scared
them
of
up to the
jail,
front
bro.
of the house.
I can't do that.
Inside the crib, started letting off shots.
Don't get me wrong, if I could do all that and not get in trouble, I would. But the consequences ain't worth it, bro. The consequences
And hit
ain't
Lil
worth it.
Jeff 19 times.
That shit
Just
do seem
one
cool.
month
I
after
should
Lil
see.
Jeff got killed. Lil Scoom was murdered
Shit seem
too.
lit.
On July
But
8th,
not
2024,
what?
the cops found Lil Scoom in the street.
Hold on. On Monday, July 8th, Chicago reported that 18-year-old rapper Born Hogan was struck during a shooting at the intersection of East 89th Street and Langley Avenue on Sunday night. Police said they discovered Hogan on the ground with 2 gunshot wounds in his chest. The drill rapper was taken to Chicago hospital, but he ain't make it. His labels posted
With 2 shots in his chest. They tried to save him at the hospital, but it was too late and Lil Scoom was pronounced dead. But while Scoom was being treated, the cops were shooting at the dude who allegedly killed him. After they found Scoom on the ground,
Am I wildin'? 49 people shot this weekend in Chicago? 49? 49?
the cops spotted a dude walking away with
That's
a
a
gun.
lot of people,
They chased him
bro.
down on foot, then he upped his strap and busted at them too. The situation got so crazy that they even called in a SWAT team. But somehow the shooter got away and nobody knows who he was. Lil Scoom's homie Lil Will got hit up too, but he only got hit in the leg and made out alive.
49?
YBC Duel's homies in Philly and other cities were getting killed and locked up like crazy. YBC Curry, Rick 1200, and some other YBC dudes went down for murder charges. Yak Yola got put on Philly's most wanted list after he allegedly killed a dude in 2023. And Duel's homie Mir Pablo pleaded guilty for a gun charge.
Nah, 49
Mir Pablo probably could have done a lot of time for just the gun, but after he pleaded guilty, the cops allegedly linked it to the dude Yak Yola killed in 2023. And now Mir Pablo could go down for the murder too. What's crazy about the whole downfall of YBC is that the cops only took him down after a random dude got caught carjacking and told him everything. Back in 2021, the cops caught an unnamed dude still in the car and pulled him over. They brought him in for an interrogation, but they had no idea what he was about to tell them. The dude didn't have a record and was panicking the whole time.
Beat up the Uber
he wouldn't have
driver?
done any serious time. But when the cops were finishing up the interrogation, the dude told him out of nowhere
Nah,
that he had
49
people
people is
The
crazy.
dude told the cops about Ya, Reed, Murder K, Curry, and F5 killing 4 people. And that's when the investigation really started.
6
The
brothers
cops from
gone.
YBC was tearing up the city, but they didn't have any hard evidence against them. The witness told him about K3, Snipe, Nazir Marks, and Kanye Pittman's murders.
Nah, 49
It was
niggas, that
affiliated
is
with YBC.
crazy,
Some of his
bro.
family was
Like,
in the
did that
group,
just go over
and that's why the
everybody's
witness was hanging
head?
around all of them. He was only visiting Philly for the summer because he had family there.
Bro,
And that's when he got
telling niggas, bro, you stay away from me with that ski mask shit on, bro. Or any nigga around me with ski mask, I'm watching out.
tied with
Closely,
YBC.
bro.
The witness heard the YBC dudes
Oh
bragging
my
about killing the
gosh.
ops, and he decided to tell the cops everything he knew after he got booked for jacking the whip. He wasn't from the streets, and all the violence
Oh,
shook him up.
49?
After the cops interrogated him, the witness called his mom and said he wanted to go home. And the next day, he was on a flight out of Philly. A homicide detective blew the witness's cover, so everyone in YBC knew he was working with the cops. But luckily, he made it out of the city alive. And when he had to come back to testify at trial, the witness and his mom stayed in hotels outside of the city and used fake names. They didn't even tell the cops where they were staying because they didn't even think the cops could be trusted. YBC members were getting killed and locked up all the time, but that never slowed YBC Duel down. He kept on dissing the ops and basically even called out the whole city when he went on the
Bro made it on Adam? Yo, gang, you did all that and still found your way onto Adam? You're wildin'. That's where you messed up at.
no jumper. Duel said he wanted to make enough money in the rap game to leave Philly behind for good. But first, he wanted to bring all his homies with him. YBC Duel said that at some point, he quit dissing people so much. But the dissing is what got his name buzzing in the first place, so he couldn't just switch up overnight and lose all his fans.
That's a fact.
YBC Duel blew up off dissing his ops.
That's a
He even
fact.
went viral for allegedly digging up one of his ops' graves. It turned out that it wasn't a real grave he was digging up, but everyone went crazy over the video, and there's a good chance his ops still thought it was a real.
This is why you don't do the internet, cap. People really believe what they see on the internet, bro. Like, people truly believe that shit. You can't joke like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
The dissing put a huge target on Duel's back, though, and he wasn't even safe when he was outside of Philly. Duel went out to Washington, D.C., and allegedly got into a shootout right when he got to the city. He aired out the whole situation on IG Live, but it still didn't make him switch up how he moved. And one day before YBC Duel got killed, a YouTuber named Brandon Buckingham dropped a video he made with Duel in Philly. Duel took him all over the hood and talks about Philly. And Duel even brags about how no one had ever touched him in the streets.
Like, real niggas fuck with me. Like, the street niggas can vouch for me. Anywhere I go, nobody don't play with me. I never got robbed. I never got touched, shot at in the city.
Then just one day later, the ops caught up to Duel and killed him in broad daylight. Along with the vlog, YBC Duel also dropped a music video with
That boy
Brandon
thought he was
Buckingham called
invincible.
Buckingham, where he continued to diss his ops in reference to McDonald's. After Duel was killed, Brandon was getting a lot of hate online, and even DJ Academics called him out for putting himself in the middle of the beef. YBC Duel
Nah,
said,
we can't blame, bro. We can't blame that man for that. You truly thought you was Mr. Invincible, gang? Time is gonna catch up to you, my
in a
brother.
statement on Duel's Instagram after he was killed to clear up some of the rumors and talk about what happened. Around the same time Duel was killed, there was another video going around of a dude getting shot on the bike, and some blogs were claiming it was footage of the murder. But Duel's dad said that was not him and told people to stop spreading fake
Hold on.
news.
Hey, all my son, friends, and family. I am Duel. I was handed over on my baby boy belong this morning and his close friend. Yeah, I'm not reading all that. RIP to you, nigga. I'm not reading
He
all
also
that. What the
admitted
fuck
that
is
Duel
that?
wasn't the same, and he made a lot of enemies in Philly.
I'm not
Duel's
reading
dad thinks it
all
was some kind
that.
of targeted setup,
I'm gonna
because
what
that's
that
the
is.
only way the shooters could get that close. K3's mom, one of the dudes who was killed in the beef that YBC had dissed, also went live on Instagram and talked about the situation. It even seemed like K3's mom was trolling Duel and said that he'd still be alive if the fans didn't gas him up. What makes the situation even worse is that Duel was on his way up and said he wanted to make a change in the city. YBC Duel said he knew that YBC had been tearing the city up, but he wanted to get back and start building shelters and helping other people make it out of the trenches too. But before
it's too
he
late
could
for
turn it
that,
all
G.
around
It's a
and
different
reach
way to
his
go about
potential,
that.
Duel was tragically killed, and now the violence in Philly is probably about to turn up even more.